What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be going over every single weapon, and I'm going to tell you which is my favorite and which is my least favorite. We're going to be ranking them from worst to best. If you guys do enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also, follow me on Twitch, guys. I will be streaming there all the time. That's in the description. Tell me what your favorite gun is and what your least favorite gun is in the comment section. I would appreciate that. Is there anything that I missed? I don't think I missed any guns. If I did, they're probably just complete trash, but I don't think I did. So let's hop right into this video, guys. There are 20 different guns in the game as of right now. Some of them have gotten buffed, some of them have stayed the same, and some of them have gotten nerfed into the fucking ground. But we're gonna make the video based on all those different factors, and that's why I'm making this video, because there have been quite a few changes that have really changed my mind about this. So at my number 20 spot, I had to give it to the worst gun in this game, the silenced SMG. This is a gun I just do not want. I do not want this gun, especially if it's early game. You know, later on in the game, maybe I can do some damage from a distance with this gun and then move in and try to get the shotgun kill. But if I'm facing someone with a pump shotgun who's decent and I have the silenced SMG, it's literally the worst option for me. I do not like this gun. I do not want this gun. I would rather, at my number 19 spot, take the hand cannon. At least I know if I hit him in the head close up, I'm going to kill him. Then I'll take his pump. But if I don't kill him with that one shot, then most likely I'm going to be dead. Maybe I'll have one other shot after that. But I kind of like that about it. The hand cannon, other than that though, it's trash. The damage fall off is one of the worst things that has ever been added into this game, and I feel like no one ever talks about it. So if I'm going to shoot someone, let's say from like 100 meters out, the hand cannon is going to do about 30 damage, which is worse than an AR. Why wouldn't I just shoot him with my AR or take out a sniper and shoot him that way, which is honestly probably an easier shot than with the hand cannon. So I would have to hit someone from like 100 meters out, what, 7 times with a hand cannon to kill them? You're absolutely insane, Fortnite. That's one of the dumbest decisions ever. Take out the hand cannon if you're going to have damage fall off. There's no point to have it in this game except for really close encounters, and even then you would rather want that pump shotgun all day long. At my number 18 spot, I gave it to the scoped AR, and I know a lot of people love the scoped AR, but I have a feeling that on PC, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I'm wrong though, PC's players are worse. The worst players on PC, let me rephrase it, the worst players on PC are a lot worse than the worst players on Xbox. I feel like the worst players on Xbox at least can build a wall. On PC, they like almost just don't build walls. They don't move around when they're getting shot. The absolute worst of the worst. You know, the best of the best are way better than console, but the worst of the worst are way worse than console by far, and you run into a lot more than on console. I feel like console has a lot more competent player base all around, but like it's a lot more competitive in my opinion, because everyone's around the same skill level, because the skill ceiling isn't as high. So the scoped AR, it just isn't really viable for Xbox, but for PC, definitely a viable option in my opinion, because people just seem to not build. I've seen it so many times in videos and streams. But whenever I use the scoped AR, let's say I hit someone twice, they're going to build a wall, or they're at least going to run behind some cover at the very, very least. Moving on to my number 17 spot, I gave it to the revolver. And for me at this point, the revolver is better than the hand cannon. It shoots faster, it does a little bit less damage, but at least you can shoot it off a lot faster. It's not just, you know, you can shoot one shot, hit them. If you hit them, maybe they'll turn around and then you can get into that close 1v1 battle, and then you just got to hit one headshot and you can spray it off a lot faster than the hand cannon. I think the hand cannon just is worse than the revolver in my opinion. Moving on to my number 16 spot, I had to give it to the minigun. And for me, I think a lot of people could like the minigun. I'm mostly basing this list off of solo. And solo, you know, you can spray people's walls down with the minigun, but I think there's definitely a more viable option, C4. If you want to destroy someone's walls, then chuck a C4 at them, and you're going to absolutely obliterate them. It's a perfect counter to anyone sitting in a 1v1 base. If you want to do that, throw C4s at the bottom of it, blow them up, throw another one right as they're about to drop and blow them up. It's so easy. Moving on to my number 15 spot, I give it to the pistol. And you know, the pistol's all right. When I get it early game, I know at least I can have a chance to kill someone. I think it's has a lot to do with your trigger finger. You don't just hold down the spray button and fucking hope and pray that you get the kill like that silenced SMG. But still not my favorite weapon. Moving on to my number 14 spot, I gave it to the semi-auto sniper, which is a terrible gun. It's horrible, but at least you get that range, you know, you can get some range on someone. And doing 66 to someone's body, or 68, 70, whatever it is, I honestly don't know. It depends on the sniper as well. But let's say you do 60 damage to the body. Well, at least you're doing that damage from a distance, and then you can move in and you have the advantage most likely. But if you get that headshot, it's going to do a lot more damage. I think about 150, maybe a little bit more. And I think that's definitely more of a viable option than the scoped AR, in my opinion. Moving on to our number 13 spot, I had to give it to the silenced pistol. And I think this is one of the better of the weapons out of all the ones below. I really like the fact that it is silenced, but it also does a lot of damage, and it seems to track their head. Whenever I scope in with that thing, it's like tracking their head. I don't really understand it, but I do get a lot of headshots with this thing. Moving on to my number 12 spot, I had to give it to the tactical shotgun. And this, the gray tactical shotgun, is so bad. It's so unbelievably horrible. I would honestly rather use the tactical SMG, but I also wouldn't. You know, having a shotgun is having a shotgun. In Fortnite, shotguns are so important. So I feel like the tactical shotgun is, I don't know. I think it is better than the tactical SMG, but still it's pretty low down on this list. And I'm gonna just be honest, the tactical SMG is a lot higher up on this list, but that's mostly if I have a pump shotgun, you know, then I can rock that combo. But with the tactical shotgun, if it's alone, I'll probably have that over the tactical SMG. That makes sense. But it's still one of the, just a horrible weapon, honestly terrible. The gray one. The blue one, you know, I never find it, but if I did, I would definitely rock it. Like, I never find that fucking gun. I don't know where to find it. I swear, I play 10 games, it doesn't matter how many kills I get, I will not find that fucking gun. Moving on to my number 11 spot, I give it to the LMG. And I really do like the LMG for those more close encounters or spraying down people's walls. It's definitely a lot better than the minigun in my opinion. It does more damage. If you get headshots with it, it's absolutely mean. It's fucking nasty. So LMG, definitely a viable option in my opinion to actually use in game. Moving on to my number 10 spot, I gave it to the assault rifle. And the assault rifle, honestly, I'm sorry to do it to you, but I'm gonna put the SCAR here as well. The assault rifle and SCAR. I'm more of a 3-round burst player right now, and I've been falling in love with the 3-round burst. I honestly think it may not be better, but I like using it more. I don't care what people say, I like the 3-round burst more. So assault rifle, SCAR here, whatever. I honestly like, I would rather have the FAMAS or the 3-round burst. Moving on to the number 9 spot, I had to give it to the grenade launcher, and this used to be one of my favorite weapons in this game, but since you can't really get too many rockets, it's just not the same. You really have to use your ammo like intelligently, which I don't like doing. I like spraying it and getting that kill. But even if I spray 6, let's say I spray 6, which is typically what I'll do, it's still, let's say I kill him even, he might not have rockets. I'll be down to like what, 5 rockets, maybe 0 rockets at that point. Who knows? Rockets are so hard to come by. I think that's why the grenade launcher is so low on this list. Moving on to my number 8 spot, I give it to the bolt action sniper rifle. And this honestly isn't the top one. The hunting rifle's above it, but the bolt action, definitely a viable option. Something I like getting, but it's not something I'll carry all that often because usually I'll carry something better. because I run an AR double pump and then either explosives like a C4 or a grenade launcher, a rocket launcher, whatever it may be. But when I can use that bolt action, I really do like it. Moving on to my number 7 spot, I give it to the 3-round burst. And I'm honestly in love with this gun. I am in love with it, guys. I can't, like, I don't know. The gray one, I probably won't use all that often. But if I can get a blue one or a green one even, I'm gonna use it over a SCAR most of the time. Maybe a gold SCAR I'll take if I have a green burst, but if I have a blue burst, I'm most likely gonna take that over a gold SCAR. So I love the 3-round burst. I love how you can hit 3 shots at once. Moving on to my number 6 spot, I give it to the Tactical SMG, and I like this combo with the pump shotgun. Even though I don't use it much, I can see its viability. It's so amazing, especially if you're aiming for the head. Moving on to my number 5 spot, I give it to the hunting rifle. And honestly, this is a gun that I love. I love the hunting rifle. Is it better than the bolt action? I can't say for sure. I honestly don't know. For me, I like the hunting rifle more, but I feel like I take the bolt action more just because I think the range is better on the bolt action, but I still do like the hunting rifle for that more medium range gunplay. So the hunting rifle beats out the bolt action, even though I sometimes take the bolt action over the hunting rifle. It's because I feel like obligated, like I have to almost. Moving to my number 4 spot, I give it to the RPG. Honestly, if I was making this list maybe a couple months ago, I would have given it to the grenade launcher at this spot and put the RPG a lot lower. But I feel like not having as many rockets, the RPG is definitely the way to go. You want that RPG for that really close, like if you're going for a kill, what do you want, the grenade launcher or RPG? For me at this point, I would love to say grenade launcher because it's such an awesome weapon. I love it, but the grenade launcher or the rocket launcher, it's just so much better at this point in time with less rockets. I really do think that. Moving on to my number 3 spot, I give it to the pump shotgun. And guys, even with the update, the pump shotgun is the way to go. I can't really understand what Fortnite's thinking. Like, they're trying to get people to use the shotguns less, but honestly, people are using double shotguns more than they ever have before. So really great job, Fortnite. Like, I just don't understand. Give us 2 slots for shotguns. Have shotguns be able to stack or some shit. Honestly, this is just bullshit. The pump shotgun is still one of the best weapons in this game. What do I gotta say? Moving on to my number 2 spot, I give it to the FAMAS. And yeah, guys, I'm taking this over anything. I'm taking it over a SCAR, doesn't matter. AR, 3-round burst, FAMAS is the way to go. I love the gold FAMAS too. It's so awesome. Moving on to my number 1 spot, I gave it to the heavy shotgun, and this is just the way to go. Double heavy shotgun is the way to go. If you guys don't use it, try it out, try to get good with it. It's a killing machine. What can I really say? You have to hit probably 3 shots because usually you'll do 77 damage if you hit them in the body. But if you can hit a nasty headshot, it can almost kill them with 1 shot if they have 200 health. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I will see you guys in another one. Bye bye.